Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my channel. This is our weekly spiritual guidance for the week of April 1st through the 7th, 2019. I'm feeling a lot of clear energy, and it may be because the Mercury retrograde is over, but I've chosen two decks that have a lot of white on them because of that clear feeling. It might be cleared space, cleared energy, cleared mental energy, but we'll see what comes up in our spiritual guidance for this week of April 1st, 2019. One more shuffle. Okay. So this week I have chosen the Line Striders Tarot, and then I will pull one card from the Healers of the Earth Oracle. Okay. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. I do a mini cross spread for these readings. Okay. Now it's interesting, there are no major arcana, and for those who follow along, you know there tend to be a lot of majors in these weeklies. And the fact that there are no majors gives me a very calm feeling. Calm and clear. Yeah, calm and clear. So at the center of the spread, the card that represents us or the viewer this week, we have the Page of Swords. And I am getting fresh mind. So I do feel like this is really reflecting that the Mercury retrograde is over. So Mercury in Western astrology was retrograde in Pisces, and Pisces is a very dreamy, watery, emotional realm of the subconscious and unconscious sign. And Mercury retrograde there means a lot of us might have just been really have a lot of brain fog, or just not able to make decisions, or not clear about things, but there's a lot of clarity here. Now I love, I don't know how well you can see that there's a letter. Let's see if that will focus. There's a few letters, but it's this letter that the page here is looking at. And I feel like that's a saying, okay, that's the plan, or that's the decision. I'm clear that that's the one I want, whatever that letter means for you. Writing an email, making a decision, planning something out, a project you're working on. It's like a lot of clarity. You know which of those letters to grab. Okay. Now, surrounding us this week in our environment, we have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success. So we have the laurel wreath here. It's hanging, I'll hold it close. It's hanging on a flag. Recognition, that often comes up with this card. Because we're clearer now, and we know which letter to grab, whatever that letter means for you, whatever mental, intellectual thing that letter means for you, we know which one to grab, and it's like there's a confidence. We know it's going to lead us to success on this path. The success may not all happen this week, but it's what we know will come in our physical environment as a result of this clarity. Excuse me. We also know that we'll get the recognition we want, and I also want to say deserve. So that could be recognition in your career, from a loved one, from yourself. It's very triumphant feeling. And it's because now we know what to do. We know which letter to grab. We know what decision to make. It's very clear. Okay, now crowning the reading in the mind position, we have the King of Cups. So it's always interesting to me when an emotion card comes up in the mind position. But what I'm getting here is that we either have, or this week, now that our minds are clearer, we're able to assess our own emotions, or the emotions that come from the mind, like anxiety. We're able to be like, okay, this is what I really feel in my heart is what I want to do. Or that was just me stressing out. Okay, I'm going to let that go. That's not the right path. But we're really clear on what we feel and which emotions to follow. Now, I love the fish here, which is taking me to that Piscean energy of Mercury. He's still in Pisces, having been retrograde in Pisces. Now that he's moving forward, Yeah, that's this King of Cups energy in the mind position. Okay, we know our feelings. We know how we feel about this. We know, okay, well, I'm just overstressing about that. And this is what I'm feeling in my heart. I know which letter to grab. I know which decision to make. I know what thing to do now. It's very clear to me, and I can follow my true emotions that come from my heart. Okay, I hope that makes sense there. Now below in our physical realm, we have the Eight of Wands. I actually don't think this card has ever come up in a reading for me. So our physical realm, Eight of Wands, we have the reindeer here leaping, the flying reindeer or the flying deer. This is a card of swiftness. Yeah, we're getting a lot more done this week. We're getting busy in a good way, not busy in an overwhelmed way, but a busy in a good way because, yeah, we know what we want to do. It's much clearer. We see it's going to lead to victory, to triumph, to recognition, whatever that means for you. And we're getting busy on it. We're flying. We're taking off. The deer is taking off. We're taking off to a whole new level. Now, in the past position, I want to say this is energy we are carrying through this week. That in a way is supporting this clarity. But in the past, so the last few weeks, we may have thought, oh, I'm procrastinating. And that theme has come up in my dailies, which I post on Instagram and Facebook. So if you're interested in that, you can follow along. The links are below. But the Three of Cups in the past, it's a social card. I often call it the girlfriend card. Here we have three animals hanging out, drinking cups, got party hats on. We may have thought we were procrastinating. We may have been hard on ourselves and thought, oh, I shouldn't be socializing. I should be working on this project. I should be figuring out what letter to grab. But I feel like it was a necessary phase of rest, of connecting with people, if that's what you did, of enjoying the simple things in life that has allowed us, I want to hold all the cards up here, all this clarity to move forward, to get moving, to take off in a busier, triumphant, and I want to say exciting way. There's something exciting we're working on, whether it's personal or career. It's exciting, but we're taking off because we gave ourselves that rest. Hopefully you didn't try to push too much through the Mercury retrograde energy. You weren't too hard on yourself, saying, oh, I shouldn't be binge watching this show I enjoy and just relaxing with my friends or my partner or whatever. But it was a necessary break. Doesn't mean you weren't doing anything, but it was a break for whatever this letter is that we are grabbing, this plan, this idea, this course of study, this business, this project. Okay. Now in the future position, this is definitely our energy too. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And here she's holding a rabbit. She's gazing up, look up. Look up. Wow. Look up. Set your sights high. That might be the title for this. Set your sights high, because you're going to be productive. You're going to be creative. You're going to be doing things. You're going to be getting busy. We're taking off, so you need to look. Where are you going? That's higher. That's better. That's more exciting. That's greater. That's bigger than where you've been or what you've been doing. Great abundance. You know, she's very similar energy to the Empress. Great abundance, great growth. The bunny rabbit, productivity. Set your sights high. This is like a trajectory and we're getting the clarity we need to now take off on a new flight, or to a new altitude. Okay. Okay, let's pull one card again from the Healers of the Earth Oracle. What other guidance do we need for this week of April 1st, 2019? Okay. We get the 0 card, which is the intangible, the formless, the unknowable, the heart. We may not know where this taking off to new heights is taking us. In truth, we never really know what is coming. We can plan, we can set our sights, we can set our intentions, but follow your heart, the shape of the heart that the hands are making. Follow your heart. That's that King of Cups energy. We know, knowing what we feel, what comes from our heart, rather than stress or anxiety or excessive worry from the mind. Following our hearts, we know where to go. The fish in the waters. We know how to let our emotions guide us. There's more clarity about that this week. We may not be perfect every day, forever, but there's more clarity about that this week. We can move forward into the formless, into the unknown of the future, into that intangible space. Again, that's the intangible, is that clearing space energy that I'm feeling too. Things are open, things are clear. And it will result in success and abundance in our physical realm. But it's our trust, our faith, and moving forward into this formless future that will lead us to that abundance. So set your sights high. We're moving, we're taking off. We're taking off, we're moving up. Okay. That is our weekly spiritual guidance for this week of April 1st through the 7th, 2019. Thank you everyone for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you back here soon.